welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. Let's not steal anything. Hopefully this chick's baby is born on the level. We'll try to solve the issues before she gives birth, so hopefully its soul isn't torn asunder or torn away. My guess is, considering somebody tried to tear my soul out but it didn't really stick, that person might know something about the current affliction spreading around the place. Which reminds me, how much gold we have? Pretty nice. Where should we head to next? That is the question. There's a smithy we missed. Maybe we can at least get some quests from the smither. Okay.
Tuatano the Smith is supposed to be in pretty good with Lord Raedric, which hopefully explains why his shop is gigantic. I think at the time, whenever we got leave to design a new area, we tended to want to use as much of the allotted space as possible. At one point, the bellows in here were hilariously oversized, even for an Amawa. I'm a little sorry we got that fixed.
That would be the dude to talk to. Nice. That was a fairly easy one. That should help quite a bit. Should do quite well. Now let's see about this guy's chant system.
Yes? It's good to be on the road again. A wanderlust is nothing rare in the people of Gab.ai.
Hey. It makes two of us. If you're looking to find religion, maybe you want to start with a god that hasn't been burned to dust, but I won't stop you. Aethys, he was a young man with a silver crown. Carried a candle around with him. Sounds like I'm giving a bad eulogy here. In my way. I don't suppose he expects me to show up at his temple these days. Not much left to do for him other than keep his memory alive and keep hoping that he's just been playing a joke on all of us these past 15 years.
Okay, what is the fat homeless horse?
Raised that way. My family's been Aethasian going way back. Suppose it wasn't much of a choice at first. Don't know for sure why my family started worshipping him. Probably because of Gon looking after folks like us. There was something I genuinely liked about Aethys. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Aethys, he made you realize there was nothing to fear. Made you a better person. Of course, he goes away for a few years, and look what happens. Was his actions. Not when he started his rebellion, not even when he took over Raid Saris. It was when he sent his armies into Deerwood. You sure you don't want to talk about something more pleasant? Like the War of Black Trees or the Legacy or something? What's on your mind? Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade. In my younger days, I thought I was going to go preach the word of Aethys. Just in our temple there. My parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the God of Redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there. But if anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Aethys. They did. It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. And they were all sorry to hear about my brother. It took a while for word of the purges to reach us. Aethasians being murdered in the streets. Cold Morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. That's what they all said. But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. And they weren't so sure I did. Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating. Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was going to fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement. Nah, not that last part. But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years. Well, I'm sure my parents are still wondering the same thing. The Aethasian purges were like this madness had come over the town, like a disease. Seems like when you see something like that, your instinct is to wait for it to pass, even when you know it probably won't. The family whose farm I worked on, they had a little hollow-born girl. When they heard the Animancers had this cure, salvation it was called, they went running. This salvation, they were putting animal souls in children. You might have heard about it. Giving them enough personality to care for themselves. You can guess how that turned out. Matter of time, the children broke down. Became wild things. Monsters. Anyway, These farmers put their family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kind of messy way. And one day she snaps. Found her gnawing on her brother's bones. Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen. Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. But the father, he'd visit every day, feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say, sick with grief. He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa. He was waiting for her to get better. Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot.
It was actually kind of disturbing in a emotional way.
What's on your mind?
What? Following your lead.
Aye? Ready when you are.
Good day, stranger.
Fine, hold. Nice. Oh, we're definitely going to be passing through here to acquire some stuff. Larder door. Okay. Okay, you get the door. You get this. Shame that's two-handed.
Greetings.
Okay. Huh, paladin only. Would explain it. $600. But would allow us to fortify up our main guys. This is 12, this is 11. 6. That should do quite well. Hopefully I won't grow to regret that, but YOLO. That's heavy. Okay.
Gods keep you.
That should aid in survivability. Let's just save and take a look at what in theory we could steal someday. In the very, 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 very far future. Not much. Not much. Huh, that's takeable. Okay. That'll do. That'll do quite well. Our guys have superior armor. That guy has a fucking door strapped to him. Priestly me has been reinforced, quite a significant chunk. Hopefully I don't kill over as often. Now, let's go sleep in the inn, in one of the shittier rooms, then dumpster dive in there and see if we can clear it out more readily. It should be the case considering our armor is now superlative. We have a lot more help. I wonder if paladins eventually get turn undead.
How do you do?
That would be fucking useful. Now it gets fun. Once it saves, of course. I think it was this way. Oh yes, this band of adventurers is much more endowed for combat. Plus we have quite a few fire weapons, so God's willing will not kill over too often. Which reminds me, you had a fine stiletto and a sword.
Ready when you are.
You have a fine sword, so can we enchant you? No, we cannot.
Just say the word.
Let's keep going then. Bust down all the doors.
Brave thou seest.
Death to our enemy! You're mine!
Ooh, nice, we have multiple uses of this thing. But no, we bomb rushed in. Wait, what's that? No.
Keep fighting!
She's down.
Ready when you are.
Be on seat.
Nice.
Let's get your blood! Yeah?
Wait, what? Okay. God, that was a more same-sex proclivity. We need to funnel them in somewhere and then make them come to me, basically. So somewhere like there.
Of course.
Ready when you are. Worth and Roth!
Okay, so they're immune to that. You can get there.
Lava will be on seek!
Following your lead. Your tail ends here! Navarro!
Hey.
How? I shall. Deal with this one.
Let's go! Let's go!
Following your lead. Brave Dalfilas. Let's end this!
Was that all of them?
Ready when you
Yeah,
are.
that was. Okay, that was quite nice. Compared to the last time, by a whole fucking lot. Yeah, with this game I'm probably gonna be a lot more silent, at least until reactions come around, but yeah. And we're at our time limit, well, slightly over, so yeah. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time, buff the